With the iPhone 6 being such a slippery phone, you definitely have to have a case on your phone. As you can see, this aluminum type of thing, it's not grippy enough, and you really have to have a case on your phone. And if you drop your phone, it's just not going to be protected with this. I'm going to go through a bunch of different cases here. I'm going to review which ones I think I like the best, which ones I would recommend, which ones I probably wouldn't recommend. And I want you guys to leave your comments below and tell me what type of cases you like, and we'll go from there. Here we go. The first case I'm going to show you guys is just a very cheap clear plastic case. I picked this up on eBay. It costs no more than $2 with free shipping from China probably, but it's actually something of a minimalist case. So a lot of people just don't want a case on their phone at all, but I got this case just because when there is times when I just don't want to have a case on my phone, but I still want protection, I go with something like this. It's a very simple snap-in type of case, and as you can see, it's just a clear backing, very minimal. Better having a case on your phone than not having a case on your phone. And if you're going to be one of those people that are just really fussy about cases, this is a way to go where you can still not look like you have a case on your phone, but you do. So it's very minimal. You can see lip wise it doesn't cover much. I know I should have stated at the beginning, but my phone does have a glass screen protector on it. I'm going to kind of give you guys a close-up here. Don't know if you can actually see the outlining of my glass there, but that's something I would always recommend, is having that screen protector on your phone regardless of what case you have. Anyways, but you can see this barely does cover the lip of your phone, and it's got all the openings on the bottom here. And yeah, just a very minimalist type of case. It's a bit tricky to get off. You kind of have to run your nails along the side just to kind of pull it off. Not too bad, but one thing I can tell you is when you do use these type of cases over time, they will get kind of scratched up and stuff, but honestly, they're so cheap. I would order a couple of them from China when you do order them, and get yourself protected. And if you don't want a case, this is the way to go, because this will give you that protection and will be minimalist. The next case I'm going to show you is the Avutech carbon case. Now this is an actual case that's made out of official Kevlar material. It's very thin and very light. It's probably even lighter than the plastic type of case that I showed you. It's super thin, and yeah, it's another just a minimalist type of case, but then giving a little bit more feel. As far as going on the phone, very simple. One side, and there you go. As you can see, it doesn't kind of cover that lip around the phone, so when you put your phone down, it is gonna probably smash on your glass if you don't have a proper screen protector on. And it also doesn't protect the edges and sides and stuff very well. But you can see this is, again, another minimalist type of case for people who want to keep the thinness of their phone. So you can see all the buttons and even your SIM card tray, it's fully exposed. And you can see on the back, it does show that nice Apple logo. Your camera, it does kind of, it's very flat there. So your camera is going to be able to, your case will be able to sit on the ground, and your camera is not going to fully get pressurized or anything on there. So yeah, again, a very minimalist type of case. Again, I do like this type of case if I don't want to kind of have a case on my phone, or I want to keep my phone thin and I still want to have a case on it. This is the way to go, and I do like this. This material is really nice feeling. It's very light, it's very thin. So there you go. So the Avutech carbon case. And I'm going to be posting links down below for all these cases as well, guys. So if you want to click on some links, you can check out these cases in more detail as well. All right, the next case we have here is the Casemate Glam case. And obviously this is going to be one more for the ladies. And it's a nice thick type of case as far as giving protection. It protects all the way around. Disclaimer here, this one is actually my wife's old case, which she dropped. And as you can see, it did crack. And she loved this case so much that we actually ordered another one for her. So she has the exact case on her iPhone 6 right now. And so I'm going to show you her older broken one. It's not that broken. We have kept it. But it's a two-piece type of case. So what it will do is it will snap apart just like that. And we'll just kind of rest right in there nicely. It's nicely padded inside, actually. I'll show you that first. So it's got this really nice padded material inside to protect your phone. And so that just pushes in. And then this will just kind of click all over top of your phone, and it will fully protect it. Now obviously, because like I said, this one is a little bit broken because my wife is using the real one, it's not going to fully clip in there. But as you can see, you can kind of get the idea. It does give that bottom protection all the way around 360. Buttons are nice. It's got full exposure. It looks nice. Obviously, I'm going to probably say this suits the gold iPhone a bit better just because of the champagne color that this is made in. I believe it does come in a few different colors as well. And also the sparkle, I know a lot of people are probably wondering, is the sparkle is not going to fall off or not going to get caught or anything, because it's actually kind of like a laminated plastic on top of the actual sparkle. So it just feels very flat in the back. So there you have it, your Casemate Glam case. Like I said, probably more for the ladies, but it is a very nice case indeed. And the next case we have is the Apple OEM leather case for the iPhone 6. And this is, I'm going to have to say, I probably use this case the most on my iPhone 6 and my 6 Plus. I've got the same one. The reason why is the feel of it. It's grippy. It feels really nice. It feels like a premium quality case. It doesn't offer probably the best protection. The one thing I really missed on the iPhone 5S case that they made, the leather black OEM one, is it did cover all the way around, whereas this one does have the opening on the bottom. We'll just slip it into the iPhone 6 here. Just kind of presses in very, very easily. It does offer a slight lip, which is nice, so when you put your phone down, it is protected. And like I said, just the feel of the case it's a very quality feeling case. It looks nice. It's perfect fit, obviously, because it's made by Apple. It's really easy to use all the switches, the buttons. They're fully covered, but there's indentation for them. And as you can see, like I said, it's a little bit disappointing that the bottom's not fully covered. But I guess with all the openings and stuff like that, it wouldn't be really strong if they made it not open. They'd have to have all these ports and stuff like that, and it would probably wear out a bit faster. So that's what I'm going to assume the reason why they didn't fully cover it on the bottom. But like I said, I probably use this case on my iPhone 6 and 6 Plus the most, just because it's just a really nice feeling case, and I like the original OEM type of cases that come out from manufacturers. So there you have it on this one. And the next case we have is the Casemate Naked Tough case, and this is it's a nice little case because it does give kind of a minimalist effect, but it also does fully protect your phone around the edges. You could probably see I have use this case quite a bit. You can see the color is kind of fading around the edges, so it does get dirty when you use it over time. Out of the box, it is very clean and clear. But yeah, I mean, that's the sad part about these clear cases and the gel cases, is they do get dirtied over time. But this is a really nice case nonetheless. I'm going to first, you essentially just put this kind of a lip around, bumper around the phone, and then you would just line it up and just press it right in right there. So it's easy to put on. Like I said, it's good because it does offer that full 360 protection around the edges. It does give a nice lip on your phone, so that will protect your face or your phone. And the nice thing I do actually really like about all the Casemate type of cases is the Casemate cases have this this button that they put on, in which it perfectly lines up with your phone. It just makes it very, very easy to press these buttons, probably more than any case that you ever use. I know a lot of cases, they kind of just put something over top of it, or it's really hard to press, but Casemate nonetheless does make their cases very easy to press the side buttons. So as you can see, that clear backing on there, very nice, so it does show through your iPhone and shows it off. But there you have it, the Casemate Naked Tough case. A nice kind of in-between case between minimalist and between protection. And the next case we have is the Tech 21 Impact Technology case. Now this is a gel skin case, and I know I'm not a huge fan of gel skin cases, but this one I definitely give credit to because it does offer quite a bit of drop protection. So around the casing, it's got like a reinforced gel edging. The back of it's kind of like just a regular grippy. It's got some sort of texture on the inside, but they call it the technology case. it's a case that you can use that's a minimalist case, but does offer higher than normal standards for drop protection because of these reinforced gel edges. We'll put it right into the phone here. Just snaps in, very, very easy to put on. It does come in a number of different colors. I picked the white one just because I do have a white silver iPhone 6 and I do believe it matches very nicely. And there you go. So it does offer a little bit thicker around the edges. So if you want thin, probably not the best one to have. It's still quite thin, but it makes the phone wider and makes it longer. So not the greatest in that aspect, but if you want that drop protection, and it does look quite nice. I like how it matches my phone very nicely. But there you have it. We'll go around. Buttons. Oh yeah, the buttons are a little bit hard to press on the lock button. The volume buttons are a little bit easier. I wouldn't say hard, but it's you have to press a little bit firmer on there. And you can see the nice back of this case as well. And the bottom does have protection for the ports, but also they are exposed nicely. So Tech 21 Impact Technology case. Quite a nice one. I have used this one on my phone for a couple weeks as well, because I do switch out my cases quite often. But there you have it. And the next case we have is the Lhasa Wireless X Armor case. This is going to be to the next level of protection as far as cases. As you can see, I've kind of gone in the trend of minimalist to better protection. So this one's probably going to be on par with, like, say, an Otterbox Commuter, which is kind of a thinner but durable case. So we will just put it into the phone. I just like to put it in that way. I know you can take off this silver part and then wrap your phone around the black part. It's kind of like a hard rubber plastic type of material. The nice thing about this case is the edging. It's very, very nice bumpered edges for protection. So this is going to give you a mid to high level protection as far as dropping goes. It does add some bulk to it. Not a lot of bulk, but that's kind of what you have to expect with this type of protection of a case. You can see that it does give that nice lip protection on there, so when you put it down, you're nice and protected. And you can see the buttons, actually quite easy to use. The volume buttons. Power button's going to be a little bit harder to use, typical of cases with the covered buttons on there. It is your volume switch in there, it's a little bit indented, so you kind of have to get your nail in there to turn that on and off. And on the back you can see your camera. It's going to be fully protected. It's fully down and indented into there. But not a bad case. Nice case. For my personal preference, probably too thick because I do like the thinner type of cases. But for people who don't mind and want to have that protection, yeah, it's a good case. Good little case. So Lhasa Wireless X Armor case. And I'll leave the link again down below for that case as well. All right, guys, and here's an interesting one. We have the Rhino Shield bumper case. So it's not actually a full case. If we pick it up right here, it's just a bumper. It's not an actual case itself. But this will probably offer more protection than any other of the previous cases that I've actually shown you so far. The reason why is just it's got this really nice bumpered material that gives it like an extreme drop protection. I would probably recommend just going up on YouTube and looking at some of the different drop test videos that people have put onto here, and they'll kind of show you. There's one video where someone drops their iPhone 6 about 15 feet down, slow-mo camera, and this fully protects it. So we'll actually throw it onto the phone just so I can show you. Oops. Series getting activated there, but very thin type of, obviously because your phone is quite thin right there, but it does give a really, really big bumper edge onto it, and that's what gives it that drop protection. So you can see if you drop your phone on all these edges, it disperses the drop around the edge of the case, and it will actually protect your phone. Buttons, very easy actually to use on this, which is one thing I do like about it as well. And you can see right there, you kind of have to get your nail in there to get that switched, but that's typical of the thicker type of cases. So there you go. I mean, definitely check this case out. It's it's some sort of a minimalist with extreme drop protection type of case, I would say, being those bumpers. For me, I'd probably say I'm not gonna be a user of this case. The reason why is because I want to keep my phone mint, and it doesn't have anything to protect the back of the case, unless you get like a back glass screen protector or something like that. But then if you're switching cases periodically, that's going to add that bulk on there, and it might not fit properly with different cases. So there you have it. That's your Rhino case. Bumper case actually, and I'll leave the link for that one below as well. And last but definitely not least is the Lifeproof Fre Case for the iPhone 6. Besides my leather case that I use, the one that I showed you previously, this is probably second most used case, just because it offers far superior protection. It keeps a nice thinness to your phone, and it also adds waterproofing to your phone. So you can literally go swimming with this case. You can take underwater pictures with this case. It's just gonna be the ultimate for protection. If you go on vacation or if you're going up to the lake or whatnot and you want the far superior protection, this is the case to go. So we will open it up. Now, I do recommend it like to open the case up is just like a coin or something, and you just kind of twist that little right in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and just use my nail and just pull it apart. On the inside of the case, if you see this around the edging right there, sometimes it will kind of peel out, but you want to make sure you push it back in because that's your waterproof seal on your actual case. And on the inside, you can see it's got a screen protector built right into it. It still works with the glass screen protector that I do have on my phone. So if you do have a screen protector already on your phone, you can keep it on there. But we'll go ahead and we'll put the phone into it. So I like to go bottom first and then just push firmly down. It will kind of snap in a little bit, and it does stay in there nicely. And then you want to take that and you just want to make sure you press all the way around and you have full click all the way around. Make sure obviously no edges are open because that's going to wreck your waterproofing. This right here will allow you to open it up and charge it, and this does have a waterproofing material in here as well. So that will snap closed. And as you can see, it's full working capabilities of your phone. It does have covers for all your buttons and switches. Even your actual mute on and off switch right there, that one works quite well. Your buttons, a little bit firmer obviously, but they do work quite well. Touch ID does have a cover over top of it, but it still works perfectly fine. You can see even with my index finger that right there it quickly unlocked. Not a problem whatsoever. And on the backing it does show that logo. It does have the covering right there. And also, if you're wondering what this piece right here is, if you actually twist this right here, and this will stay attached, but you can actually plug your headphones right into there. Your stock headphones in the box will fit in there, no problems. It does include a little adapter which you can screw in here if you have like Beats or something with like a thicker tip on it that won't fit into this port and you want to still use your case. The one thing I can tell you as well, when you use speakerphone, it might get a little bit muffled with speakerphone because of all the coverings on here. What I tend to do when I'm on speakerphone is just open this piece up right here. You don't have to, but it does make it sound a little bit better. And also when you're playing music just through your speaker, it will actually use this part to emit sound better. So when you're actually put your case on the ground just like there and you play music, it will emit the sound a little bit more out of that area right there, the way that it channels the sound up. So there you have it. That's your Lifeproof Fre Case for the iPhone 6. Probably one of my favorite cases. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and officially say that I'll bring the other case right here. So my two favorite cases out of all the ones that I've shown you, the Apple OEM leather case gives it good protection as far as a minimalist, gives it a really nice feel. And then the ultimate, the Lifeproof Fre waterproof casing, which gives it the ultimate for protection. I can take underwater pictures, I can throw my phone around, I don't have to worry about it. So those are my two favorites. Obviously everyone's gonna have a different opinion on what their favorite cases are. Please leave in the comments below, let me know what you guys think and which case you liked the best or which case you want to see a review of, and I might have a review of that case coming up in the future. But thanks a lot, throw me a like if you appreciated my video, and if you haven't subscribed to me already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.